It is a glorious day to build some muscle. I am Ryan Masters, a Spartan Doctore, certified strength and conditioning specialist, here to help you build a ripped masculine physique. Today we're going to be talking about how to do a great exercise for putting on tons of muscle mass, and that is pull-ups. We're going to dive into the how-to. But before we get into that, make sure you click the link below to download your free copy of the Spartan Body Blueprint. That's a 17-page PDF guide. It's going to tell you exactly what you need to do to build a ripped warrior physique. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump on in.
All right, now when it comes to pull-ups, there are two variations, pull-ups and chin-ups, right? And those words get thrown around a lot. So real quick, for the purposes of all my courses, a pull-up is when your hands are facing away from you, okay, and pulling up like this. A chin-up is when your palms are facing you and you're pulling yourself up that way. So that's the difference, and what we're going to talk about here are chin-ups, because chin-ups involve a little bit more of the bicep versus the pull-ups. The pull-ups also can aggravate your shoulders a little bit if they're already hurt. They're not, pull-ups are not bad for you, they're great for you, but if the shoulder's already hurt, the pull-up can kind of maybe aggravate a little bit worse. So the chin-ups are a better exercise for mass and for what we're trying to accomplish here. Alright, so here we're going to do a full chin-up. Now, I've got these funky things, so you'll notice they rotate in, but actually I prefer the bar. The bar is the best way to do it. This is just what I have. That's part of working out, is you make the best of what you have. Okay, so what we do, we have the palms facing us, and we start in a dead hang, which means we're not swinging, nothing like that, fully stretched out, and all the way up. Take a quick breath up top. Now, what if you can't physically do a full chin-up? Okay, a couple alternatives to work ourselves up to that point. The best one, in my opinion, is there's a machine common at most gyms, which is a pull-up dip machine that uses an assisted weight. And that is actually weight that when you put, the higher weight you add to that machine, the less work you do. And the reason why that's the best way to start is because it quantifies and it measures easily, okay, I'm doing 5 chin-ups at minus 50 pounds. And you can keep growing from there using the weight log principles of tracking versus some of these other methods, which we can still use, but that's the best one to start with. Another option you can use is have a bench or a step stool to do self-assisted pull-ups. And a couple ways you can do it here. You can either kind of do a slight jump off if you're having trouble getting up. Okay, make sure you control on the way down. The other alternative is you can kind of keep one leg on and give yourself a little bit of push and assistance as you need it when you're coming up for the chin-up. So for chin-ups, key points. Hands about shoulder width apart, palms facing you. For doing the full range of motion, we want our chin above the bar and a complete stretch. Arms all the way out when we're down at the bottom. Dead hang and come back up. Use the progression exercises to work yourself up so you can do a chin-up if you can't do a complete chin-up at this point. We don't want to be doing lat pull downs or something alternative to chin-ups, because the goal is to have you doing complete chin-ups. It's a full body exercise, believe it or not. Yeah, it hits the biceps and the lats the most, but it's a great full body exercise like squats, and that's what I want you to be working on.